Hey, Eric Smith here with a comic book quickie, something new that I'm hoping to do at least once a week, if not more. I want to talk about new comics that are coming out because I'm a huge comic book fan. And this week, today is January 18th, and the first issue of Monsters Unleashed came out. There's the title up there in the corner. Uh, this is one of several variant covers. I like the old-fashioned kind of 60s monster cover, so that's the one I picked up. But Monsters Unleashed is a five-issue mini-series written by Cullen Bunn. There's a different artist on each issue. This first issue has art by Steve McNiven. I'm not going to show you a lot of stuff in here, but I will show there's, hopefully you can see that, a monster, giant monster. And that's what this event comic is. It's a bunch of giant monsters attacking the Earth, and all the superheroes have to not just stop them, but figure out where they're coming from. So this first issue, just an introduction. We get to see monsters attacking a number of different cities throughout the world. Just a few of them, although there's a newscast that says there are dozens of attacks. We don't see all of them. Lots of heroes in here getting a little bit of a spotlight. And the monster designs seem to be reminiscent of Pacific Rim. These new monsters that we're seeing. I'm hoping a lot of older monsters will show up, the crazy ones from the 60s, much like this guy on the cover. There's a mysterious figure that somehow ties into what's going on, and some of my favorite characters. Some characters, you can't love every comic book character, but it's nice to see some that I do love in here. It's This is coming out. I'm not exactly sure what the publishing schedule is. If it's every 2 weeks, like I said, it's five issues. I think this is the only issue in January. There's two in February and two in March, or maybe three in February and one in March, something like that. It's pretty quick. It's not monthly, so around every 2 weeks, I think. One of the nice things that they're doing when these big comic book companies, especially Marvel, when they have a big event, they, especially when it goes on for months, they tie into all their comics, or at least most of them. So say you're collecting Iron Man. For 2 or 3 months, Iron Man's going to tie into whatever the big event is. And sometimes it interrupts the flow of whatever story was going on. Well, they're not doing that with this. There are going to be a number of one-shots for some of your favorite characters. Champions, Avengers, all new X-Men, getting special one-shots to tie in instead of interrupting whatever story's going on in the regular issues. So I think that covers everything that I want to talk about. I thought it was pretty good for an introductory story. Don't know what's going on. There's a lot thrown at us, but hopefully it will all come clear as the story progresses. Hopefully I can get all the alternate covers. I'm not going to review every issue, I don't believe. This is just to sort of pique your interest in Monsters Unleashed, if that's your kind of thing. I was very excited about this. I don't know if every comic book store is going to have these incentive pieces. There was a sketch pad, Monster Unleashed sketch pad, that I got today. Just a giveaway. There's a lithograph that my shop didn't get. They're supposed to get it next week, so I'll be picking that up. And there are also some collector's boxes, just small comic book boxes with Monsters Unleashed artwork printed on them. Those are not free. I am going to have to pay for those, and I will show those off when I get them. But for now, that's Monsters Unleashed issue 1 in stores today. You might want to check it out. It's pretty cool, especially if you're into the giant monsters like I am. And that's it for this comic book quickie. I'll be back in a day or two, actually, because I think there's some other things I want to talk about. But I wanted to get this one done, recorded, and into the world. So I'll see you next time.